Yeah. All of that. All of that. What's good, guys? Your boy Good Savage back again. You know what time it is. It's WWE Survivor Series Wargames 2025 prediction show. WWE Survivor Series Wargames. San Diego. 4 matches. Let's talk about it, man. How is everybody doing? Is everybody good? Is everybody well? Is everyone's physical and mental health? Is everybody good? We're here. I hope everyone's well, man. Not looking forward to Survivor Series like that, but I'm looking forward to speaking to you guys. It's always a brilliant time, like that. Love for the love to all of you like in the chat right now, for the people that coming in later to come and watch. Big up to you guys as well. Big up, man, them. And WWE, sorry, my bad. WWE fanatics, if you're watching, pay me my money, bro. Pay me my money, bro. I just changed the account details. Pay me my money, bro. Like that. And if you want to get a discount and make Savage some money, use the QR code, you link in the description, go to WWE, head over to www.euroshop.com, go get yourself some merch. Do you realize that I only plugged it today because it's Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up. The rest, and I know if you're watching, they're gonna try and end my contract. I ain't sending my demon team to put no money into the WWE while you're giving us a shit product. But while it's a discount, head over there. I ain't even telling you to buy new merch. Go buy the old merch. Rock, Austin, Razor Ramon. Yeah? Because you guys know I wouldn't steer you wrong. I ain't trying to plug and get you money like that. I'm joking about me getting money. The compensation to be giving me is pennies still. Like that could get me a young hot chocolate. That's about it. But, hey, man, business is business. You got to start somewhere, you dig. So, big up to you guys in the chat. Love for the love. Again, me and Enz and Cav, when Jerry was speaking about this the other day, business, and I've spoke to a couple of you like before. Honestly, you already know I spoke to you about this before. And some of you guys are slacking. I ain't gonna lie, but we're going into 2026. We're going to 2026. The train ain't stopping. People are doing different bits. I know I need to lock in more. I'm not doing no New Year's resolution. I'm not doing any wait until January business. None of that business. All of that, apart from probably going to game next year. But I'm gonna lay it out for you guys again. This is not just me. I'm not even the biggest content creator. I'm not a big content creator at all, in fact, but it's fine. Ain't no way you, man, watch me all the time. You watch the watch-alongs. You watch the football and all that stuff. And if you, man, ain't got a job or you, man, don't want to make money on the side, it's crazy to me. Clip up the videos, innit? The only thing I clip and put on TikTok for the reactions and stuff like that. All the other stuff that I'm missing out on, I don't clip it and make your own channel, bro, on behalf of me and all the other content creators. If they try to send for you and that and try to block your videos, it is what it is. But trust me, you could be making a little bit of money on the side without doing half the work, because you, man, don't have to come on screen. You ain't got the microphone and the green screen and the script and the thumbnails and all that. All you got to do is make an account and put the clips on there. Man, like, honestly, you see there, man, honestly just said, I made a new Twitter account just for the clips and just need to call it, bro. That's all you have to do, man. Your clippers are here, bro. Clippers are here to stay. You lot are, like, I swear to you, man, you have to find a niche in the market. You have to find a niche in the market. There's already people that clip everyone's reactions, all the streamers' reactions after a wrestling match. Why are you not doing the same thing? They're doing it without the say so of the people they're clipping. I'm telling you to do it. It's only going to promote me anyway. All I'm going to ask, and all I'm going to ask on behalf of some of the other content, some of them are pussyholes and don't want anything. Just make sure you tag them in the video. And if you do any editing to it, put the tag on the screen. That way, you get paid for the video, you get paid to your account, and we just get people sent over to us, bro. Let's not fuck around, bro. Don't the blue ticked accounts on Twitter get paid only? Yeah, I mean, bro, come on, man. It's if you want to, I don't have a blue tick. If you want to get a blue tick, it's £10 a month, bro. You're gonna make more money off the videos anyway. And I didn't say you don't have to do it on Twitter. Twitter's a promotional thing. YouTube, do it on YouTube. Do it on YouTube. In fact, do it and just honestly, listen. Love for basketball, honestly, Morris and all that. Do it, yeah, and just make shorts. Don't make big videos like I make. Just do shorts. Just do shorts, bro. even if you want to put like, you know, the WWE videos at the bottom and all that stuff, be careful with that because WWE will copyright you all the time. But I'm gonna give you the blueprint because I love my people, bro, and I want everyone to get paid. It's not about the world's not about money like that. Money don't buy you happiness and all that. But what it does, it stops you stressing so you can be happy somewhere else. And we're going into a new year. I could do this myself. I'm telling you, you could call it being lazy, but I'm not a lazy person. I got 3 businesses. I'm doing stuff every day. I'm just saying, I'm thinking smart here, bro. And I'm letting you, this is the last time for this 2025. It's the last time I mention it to you, man. I'm not even joking. So whoever's coming in later, I mean it to all of the Demon team, bro. This goes for my wrestling channel and my football channel. Obviously, Hugo Online, there's no point. Man like Enz is there. That's my guy, bro. I'm telling you, bro, Enz don't mind, bro, because it's long for us. I'll just rather take the subs and I'll make my money by getting the views and doing all the advertising the other side in it. Because if someone's because I am the reason why I'm saying this is because this is how I've always ran in my life, bro. Doesn't matter what I was doing, I'm being a hustler, bro. And I'm gonna do more videos like this anyway, separate, just on business and life, bro. Man, them need help still. Everyone's scared to ask for help. I've lived it already. I'm not old, bro, like Ends, but I've been about in it. I've been hustling. So all I'm saying is the reason why I'm letting you guys know with 1 month left of the year is because if you don't listen to me this time and we go into January and man just take off on a rocket and just lose my head and just start doing whatever, if I have to start paying someone else, if I have to go out my way, in fact, I'm not gonna go pay. So I'm just gonna go find a family member who's a bum, bro, to do it. You know, like that. There's usually a lot of family and this. It's Demon team, bro. It's not Demon me. It's Demon team, bro. You know, like that. So I'm just letting you man know early before I have to send it off to someone in Beijing to do. I would rather use lot do it. You know why? Because the person else I'm gonna send it off to don't care about my channel, bro. They don't care about me, bro. But you man do. Now you could say I'm being a bit cheap. I could just pay you, man. Bro, the channel don't make that much money like that, bro. My money comes from somewhere else. You get me? And obviously the rest of the stuff to do with wrestling. I ain't gonna get into the backstory of that. You not want that. I'll put members' videos together to drop the gems, bro. But I'm just saying, I have to do with the copyrights and all that stuff, so I'm not gonna do that for you lot. You know, it sounds like a cliche thing, bro. Like, you know, like that you can give a man fish or you can show him how to fish. But sometimes, why would I give you fish if the fish is dead anyway? If it's just the fish is dark, bro, it's expired. I might as well just show you how to fish in a different ocean. You get me? Ocean that I'm not in and bare people are in. Use AI. I don't want to hear any excuses about it's you have to pay to clip and you have to pay for this, brother. It's a tenner, bro. It's a cap cuts for free. First of all, yeah, I don't need you to use all the spicy effects and all that because the spicy effects. Let's be honest, I like it because I'm a creative, bro. Go on YouTube now. Go on the shorts. Go on Instagram and tell me which videos have the most views, bro. It's not the one with the spicy effects. It's basic. Someone at the top, video at the bottom, bro. Subtitles in the middle if it's needed. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. And I'm gonna give you more gems. Don't make a channel called Savage Clips. I'm not a big enough YouTuber, bro. It's not smart, bro. But will you, if you want to just do wrestlings, then yeah, here's a name for the channel. Why don't you just take it? I Clip Wrestling. I Clip Wrestling. I Clip Combat. Whatever, bro. You know, like that. If it's just WWE clips, it's not hard, bro. If you don't want to do that, I'm telling you more game. This is what I got. I'm dropping gems here because I ain't going anywhere. I'm chilling. It's getting dark. I'm chilling. Do you man? I'm gonna get insight in it. I would do this on members. Do you man think that bear in mind, forget my other businesses is not important right now. Do you man think I just jump online and I make my money just from the WWE videos that I do on my channel, the ones that get copyright every day? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man need to know that I'm deep into this YouTube thing, bro. Like there's no need to brag and all that. I'm chilling. You get me? Do you think? This is the thing. Do you man think a man's never had a plaque before? Is that what you think? Because one, I don't care about it. Two, I've had 2 plaques from 2 different channels that don't have my face on it. And bro, everyone's doing the AI thing now. I'm telling you, bro. I've been ahead of the game here. So you see those channels. You You see those channels where you click on it and there's a video running for 10 hours, 8 hours and that. I think the one of the ones that I sold is called, I don't want to yellow something. I ain't gonna get into more, but yeah. So when that plaque came, yeah, YouTube, type that, change that, send them the plaque card. It's not my channel anymore. You can have that, hold that. They probably got 2 free plaques by now. Other channel, same thing, faceless, bro. So there's a reason why you see me. I don't beg for subscribers and beg because I'm long in the tooth, bro. I've been here too long, bro. I've been here way too long to be begging for subscribers and that. I got 7 people in the chat right now. Someone's gonna come in. Oh, you only got 7 people in the chat, brother. I'd much rather 7 G's in the chat. 7 G's in the chat that we'll just rock with, and I know we're gonna turn up when I press the live button. Then 200 of dickheads, bro. 300 dickheads, bro. 1,000 dickheads. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I didn't put the channel together. Oh yeah, I need to get the views because I need to be YouTube famous. I told man already. When man see me outside, don't see me, bro. Don't see me. I mean, it's a fact, bro. It's not a gimmick. When man see me at wrestling shows, don't see me, bro. I don't want to take a photo. I don't really want to say hello to man like that. But if you kind, yeah, man, Wargames, man, big up. Oh yeah, love the channel still. Safe, yeah. The reason why I don't want to take photos and that, because man ain't fake, bro. I don't treat man any different. You get me? So the reason why I'm just like, bro, I'm normal, bro. Just chill. I turn my camera on. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious, bro. So I'm gonna do that. But what I'm gonna do is, because this is gonna get lost in the hustle, and if you're in the stream right now, you've just got some gems. If you're not in the stream right now, they ain't gonna know this happened because I'm not gonna promote it. Yeah, but I'm gonna do when I do the members videos. I'm gonna do pre-recorded. I'm gonna do members only stream. I start dropping gems on how to do stuff. Man, I already messaging me. Big up love for basketball. Me and him spoke like time ago, bro. Man said he wanted to do. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about doing the YouTube, but do the YouTube. You're my guy. Do the YouTube. You talking about? Go do the YouTube. Yeah, can I react to your video? But don't ask me with family. Do the YouTube, bro. It's not it don't bother me. You get me? So I'm on that. So when man asks me, how do I start a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna put a video together. Yeah, I'm gonna put videos together. I'm gonna send it out to the man, them give it to the members first, put it out after. That's probably gonna make some revenue in it. Them videos are quite popular. So if you see me start doing the YouTube thing, how to start a YouTube channel in 2026, 1st of January, and that video comes out, don't be worrying about it's sold out and all that. Nah, bro, you man will know if I sold out. I'll tell you about it. You get me? God, I've just got family to feed, bro. So that's all I'm saying on that, bro. That's all I'm saying. Man, them ask me all the stuff, the equipment, and I'm gonna cover all of it. I'm gonna give you Amazon links and all that. I'm gonna cover all of it because I know people are watching, thinking, "Oh yeah, it costs bare money to start a YouTube channel." And brother, my first video was filmed on a Samsung Galaxy, bro. If we're talking about with my face on it, Samsung Galaxy 2, bro. You know what number they're on now? They're on Samsung Galaxy 26, bro. Do you deep what I'm saying? I had that, and I had a £10 mic, bro. $10 mic if you're from the US, bro. From Amazon, Lavia mic, plug into the yeah. Look up, yeah. Nan's got Alzheimer's. All right, say no more, Nanny. I'm moving back in with my mom and my nan. Take care of Nanny. Yeah. Dining table. Yeah. Tripod. No tripod, bro. Let's stack it on some books. I'll get the tripod later. Oh, mom's come back in for work. She wants to watch TV. No streaming today. Got to do it. Hustle somewhere else, bro. Man, I ain't trying to hear all of this bullshit about equipment, bro. I ain't trying to hear it. This isn't even my expensive mic. This one is probably like 60 quid now, but it's not my expensive mic. The camera is 50. It's the Logitech C920. Fuckers probably. It's Black Friday. Listen, if you're thinking about starting a channel and you're worried about equipment, go on. It's Black Friday, bro. This is the time to get it. This camera now is about 30, 35 quid online now. Might as well get a used one. Fuck it, who cares? This mic is 69 quid, but it's probably less now. Whatever. The MacBook came late, so don't even worry about that, bro. Like, I was using the HP laptop before that, and before that, it came straight from the phones, and Shorts wasn't out then. So if I'm doing Shorts, oh my God, I'm setting up a tripod. Yeah? Come on, man. TikTok wasn't out then. TikTok's easier to get views on there. You man trying to make money. You got TikTok Shop. Yeah, you don't have to look at them. Some of them fools on the advert. Mate, if I catch the geezer who made this tracksuit, man, I'm going to give him a hug. This tracksuit. Oh, yeah. If you want to wear this gym top, man, you want it to be snug on the arms and saggy around the stomach. I got 4 for 8. Bro, you don't have to sound like that, bro. TikTok Shop's there. If people don't know how it works, bro, you get a commission in it. You get me? The commission ain't much, but you remember, if you get one sale and the sale's $8 or £8 and you get £1.20, it sounds shit until you do 100 sales. And it's easy once you got thousands of views and you do that every day. So I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I'm letting you man know, innit? No broke is allowed in the demon team, bro. And what I mean by that is you can come in broke, but there ain't no way you're staying broke, bro. No broke is allowed. I don't need broke. I don't need broke pockets. All right. I don't need broke mentality. Yeah. He's disciplined. That can't be broke too, because that's not how we roll over here, bro. Yeah. And don't be broke woke either, bro. You know, like that. Less of the sensitivity, man. With G's over here, bro. With G's over here, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to have none of my dons failing, bro. And big up to all the people that send DMs and all that stuff. I don't talk about this thing, but has to get dropped sometimes. You know, any man them send DMs, you know, like that, send these messages. Oh yeah, but you just got me through the day, brother. I ain't your gal, bro. Don't tell me that I got you through your day, bro. Because that's not. I'm letting you man know it's not a good thing. If you tell me that I got my video got you through the day, you think it's a good thing to tell me that. And in my head, I'm like, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean I'm a grown? What do you mean my video got you through the day? So what did you do with the other 23 hours of the day, bro? Just watch my video and repeat. You better get outside. You better touch some grass. And don't let me find out that some of you like are broke and out shape. Because then I'm pissed, bro. Because I'm like, okay, so you just found it hard to get the job. Money weren't made today. Did you do some push-ups? Did you do some planks and that? Nah, just for why? Oh, I don't have a gym membership, so your arms don't work. Oh, I don't have no space, so there's no outside. Allow me, man. Allow me, bro. I know it sounds harsh, bro, but some of you man need man to be harsh, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Everyone don't have the inner fight like that. Don't get twisted, bro. I ain't David Goggins, bro. You know, like that. I ain't David Goggins. I ain't doing 27 marathon, 26 days. I'm not him. But discipline is key, bro. And I'm always working towards it. But it's, you get me? You get me? Now I know what I need to work on, bro. Discipline's there with working out. That's a non-negotiable, bro. If I brush my teeth, I'm going gym. That's non-negotiable, and I brush my teeth every day. Yeah. So just let's get that in there, bro. That's a standard. That's a standard. That's the first thing I do, bro. I'm not eating a meal. I'm going to the gym. I wake up. I'm going to the gym. Discipline, bro. Wake up. Dog gets walked. Going to the Pablo gets walked in. This family, bro. So you get me? Gets walked. I'm going to the Nasium, bro. Standard. Now, what I need to add on to that, what hustle I need to get back into is when I'm back and I'm showered and all that, and I've done a video where obviously if I'm on Ender's channel and he's gone first, do that. Video needs to come straight after, bro. That's it, man. So no cold open. We've been 20 minutes in, but let's be honest, Survivor Series is shit. WWE shit, and we're gonna cover it now anyway. But there's the cold open, man. 20 minutes there for some gems for you, man. Anyway, love for the love, and obviously if you guys do need help, send me a DM, bro. Because the amount of help I've put into this, bigger ends as well. Some of you man are in the Discord and I rate it. I'm not doing that 100 challenge again. I'm letting man know that. So if it's man, them can challenge themselves, bro. Because it's twice. Me and Enza sat down, try to help the people, and when I see the reaction and the response, bro, and when I see how many people are in a chat to how many people's in the Discord, when I see how many people are in the Discord to how many people do the challenge, I'm like, yeah. These pussies, bro. Big got ends for the clip, bro. I just saw that, bro. My G. It stinks, bro. No, it stinks, bro. Like, I have to be honest, bro. I have to be honest. Yeah, it's not me, bro. It's not my body. It's not my mental health and that. But obviously, this is why I don't like people, bro. Because when you try to help them and drop gems and make sure the world's a better place by helping the people around you and that, man, I'm just lazy, bro. Man, I'm just lazy, bro. And I'm just like, you ain't got time to be lazy when we're going to. You lot do know we're going to die, innit? Like, you do know that's the one guaranteed thing. Being born's not guaranteed. You know that, innit? But dying is. I've been dying since the day I was born, bro. And you man out here want to make it. You want to make it easier for death. You man want to make it easier for death by not taking care of yourself. So jump off a cliff now, then. I said it, bro. Jump off a cliff now, then. If you're just wasting space, bro. You're just wasting space. You just don't want to do anything. You just want to be dormant, bro. Well, nah, man. NHS is, bro. The health service is suffering. The work sectors are suffering. Humans are suffering by nasty people, horrible people. We don't need more people. You know that, innit? We don't need more people. We don't need more population. So, man, them just want to waste their time and that. Yo, just go. I don't even know, bro. But it can get dark still because I've had enough, bro. I can get dark. You can get dark, bro. Yeah, man. Humans are too fucking arrogant, is what it is, bro. Animals don't do this shit, bro. They just know what they do and they live in their purpose and that's it and it's over with, bro. Live, die. Obviously, you can tell I was on one, innit? Yeah, my bad, man. My bad, people. But I just, yeah. Anyway, 22 minutes, 33 seconds. Just so a mental note. That's done. Cold open. Let's get to the fun stuff. WWE Survivor Series War Games 2025 live from San Diego, home birthplace. I think it's the birthplace of one Dominique Mysterio, who is taking on John Cena for the Intercontinental title, who he lost the Intercontinental title to 2 weeks ago at Madison Square Garden. I wonder why he lost it. We're going to get to that. We have Nikki Bella taking on Stephanie Vecchia. This one we're going to talk about because it's embarrassing. And then we have the men's War Games and the women's War Games. I'm guessing the men's one's going to go last, but let's be honest, both of them doesn't have anything on the line. Don't really have anything on the line. But we'll get to that too. So let's start off with the two regular matches. There's only 4 matches on the card so far. Obviously, SmackDown for tonight has already been done. It's been pre-recorded. I'm going to give you the spoiler that I've already watched it, bro. You're going to ask how. Don't ask how. Just know I've already watched it, bro. Secondly, when I say I've already watched it, I ran through the show in it because it was shit. But I saw what happened and all of that. So it's not really important. So don't expect a SmackDown review in the morning. There's no point, bro. This is not it. Because this got done back to back with last week's. So there's probably spoilers online already. I haven't checked, but yeah, already watched it, man. Nothing new added for this War Games, which is good, only because then I can't do the review with any sense, or rather that kind of thing happen. I might get a new. It's a Saudi screen, bro. Anyway, deep thought about Survivor Series, man, because obviously 4 matches on the card don't sound much. Funny enough, and you guys should know by now, I'm actually a fan of smaller pay-per-views in terms of time, but I would rather them cram more stuff in. There's a lot of adverts in it. If you can get 6 matches in a 3-hour pay-per-view, good to me. Because in my head, the way my math works out is half an hour for each match/segment. Because obviously the match ain't going to be half an hour. A lot of these matches have been like 11 minutes and 6 minutes and stuff. So when you think about having 5 matches on the card, and the longest match is about 30 minutes, 25 minutes, and then the shortest match is about 6 minutes, the match doesn't even make sense. But with these, some people's entrances are longer than matches. Word to Jay Cargill and Tiffany Stratton, because that match was about 6 minutes, I think I counted. And trust me, in one of the other matches, just the in rings and stuff like long. So I'm a fan of it, but I'm not a fan of him being lazy with it. I feel like if you're gonna do a shorter time, cram more stuff in, it leaves it more exciting. To, we live in a fast-paced society now, so people don't have the patience to sit through stuff anyway. So make it quicker. I'm not talking about thingy WWE speed and that, but I'm just saying make it a bit quicker. We'll start off in order of importance, which is crazy to say this, but the WWE Women's Championship, Stephanie Vecchia takes on Nikki Bella. We haven't seen both of these women for 2 weeks, I think, Madison Square Garden. So yeah, 2 weeks in a bit, 2 weeks and 2 days. Let's set the backstory for this so people know the story of it. So obviously we had the return of Nikki Bella previously. I think when she returned, Nikki Bella returned when Liv Morgan was there, didn't she? Because I remember, if I'm correct, the show started with Liv Morgan, Dominic, and Rhea, I think. And then Nikki Bella came to the ring. I think Liv Morgan was pissed off that Nikki didn't mention her when she spoke about the talented roster. But then there was a fight there. Obviously, Liv went and got injured. She moved on from there. We had Nikki help Stephanie Vecchia in her quest in the tournament. She went into a tournament. She ended up winning the WWE Women's title. Valid. I think we all knew she was going to win the vacated Naomi's title. And Nikki Bella had her back at that point. And obviously, remember, when Nikki cut that promo and said Stephanie Vecchia's name weird, and then she appeared on the podcast. I'm not a fan of what's happened here, simply because they were friends slightly based off like a week of knowing each other. They weren't turning up on the roster together week in, week out. And then we had a video backstage of Nikki talking about, she was doubting herself as a performer, thinking that it's passed her by and stuff like that. Stephanie Vecchia was like, no, trust me, you're Nikki Bella, you've done great, blah, blah, blah. She left regular on Raw. We didn't see her for a week. She came Madison Square Garden. Stephanie Vecchia comes out. she gets attacked through the smoke by Nikki Bella. Well, she gets attacked the week before, and then she gets attacked again when she's making her entrance. Now, bear in mind, she got attacked after winning her match when she was defending her title, which was it's a bit strange to me. Like, it didn't make much sense. Nikki was screaming at her on the floor. You think I came just to be a bit part player and all this stuff? This might be up there with the worst stories in terms of build so far, because they haven't even given the time. Like, a lot of the builds are rubbish, but they get the time. This one, there's nothing. Now, let me go to my trusted here. Let me make sure. Nikki Bella. Stephanie. Just want to make sure I get this right. You know I don't want talking rubbish, bro. So. But it's very confusing, I'll say. Stephanie V, there she goes. All right, let's get this right then. All right, so we had the 10th of November, Raquel Rodriguez. So we get, okay, this is it. So I did get it right. So she won the title here. Okay, Stephanie won the title, the vacant title, against Io, WrestlePalooza, which was in September, 20th of September. Then she fights on SmackDown. Hear what I'm saying? In Perth. She fights on SmackDown with her and Tiffany Stratton taking on Julia and Kiana James. She goes to WWE Crown Jewel. She fights Tiffany Stratton, champ versus champ, which she can't lose the title there. Then she has, we're not going to count the Super Show in Japan, obviously, because that's not a part of it. So we go Australia. No, that's a house show as well. So we had a house show in Australia, Japan. So far, she has defended her title here, once, twice, because I remember we did the stream on it. So far, Stephanie's defended her title twice since winning at WrestlePalooza, and both of them was against the same team in Judgment Day. One was against Roxanne, one was against Raquel. Now, I told you guys when we did the initial review of Raw, I got it perfect, by the way, because I knew this was going to happen. That when she fought Roxanne Perez, if you guys remember, she got to the top of the ramp, wasn't it? If I'm correct, she got to the top of the ramp. Thingy came out on Raw. She's looking her in the face, had a stare down. And I remember saying at the time, it's a weird stare down to have in the ring, all of that. They gave it a match. Roxanne lost the match. And then we had the Judgment Day taking on Raquel. I mean, the Judgment Day taking on Nikki and Stephanie Vakir on Monday Night Raw. If I'm correct, Raquel and Roxanne won that match. Nikki apologized to Stephanie for losing. She was fine with it. And then the week after, Stephanie fights Raquel, wins the match, and then Nikki Bella attacks her after the match. And that's how we got this whole thing. And then the week after that, Madison Square Garden, she attacks her again. So that's all we've had. Now, both of them are not on SmackDown, so I'm not... obviously, I've said I've watched what's gone on already. So the build to this has been terrible. It's been a bit embarrassing, if I'm honest. Now, for this prediction, I guess you guys are going to put your prediction in the chat in a minute. The easiest thing is just to predict that Stephanie Vakir is going to win the title. She only won on the 20th of September. We're in the 28th of November now. She had the title for a month. Well, 2 months nearly. You would expect her to keep the title because she only defended it twice. She's not been on the show. However, the way Triple H booked people, and I've mentioned this a few times, once he builds you to the top, and I say build lightly, once he gets you to the coup de grace of winning a title, he normally washes his hands of you and leave you to terrible booking. Now, Stephanie has to win this match, clearly. I would not be surprised. Hear me out. I wouldn't be surprised if Brie Bella appears and helps Nikki win. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised. I hope Stephanie wins the match. I'm going to go with the prediction of Stephanie winning, no Brie Bella turning up, but it's very possible it could happen. And yeah, we move on from there. I don't know where they go after that match, though, because clearly Nikki's not going to... Twin Magic would be cool. Twin Magic can't really work in 2025, though. They actually look... I can tell the difference between Nikki Bella and Brie very easily. What's a bit of a stretch? What Brie turning up? Is it? You talking to me? It's just an opinion. It's not like I said it could happen. It's not a stretch. But anyway, um, but how can Brie? How can it be a stretch if it's just an opinion? I don't get it. That's what I read. That's like when people go, "Are you reaching?" I'm like, how can it be a reach if it's a prediction show? That's like saying I think Arsenal's going to beat Man City 4-0, and you're like, "Oh, it's a stretch." It's just an opinion. That's what we do here, isn't it? But anyway, um, yeah, Stephanie's got to win the match. Stephanie's got. I don't know where they go after that because it's the last pay per view of the year apart from Saturday Night Main Event, and I'm not expecting any women. I know. I think I've seen online. If I'm correct, WWE put something out, didn't they? Did you see the John Cena caption? I think was it Javon, Leo Slater, Joe Hendry, a couple other people. Basically, the John Cena tournament. I mean, the Saturday Night Main Event. Obviously, people are wondering what match he's going to be on. John Cena. I think Triple H wanted to do a whole show for John Cena himself, and John Cena said he'd rather let the talent get showcased. So I think they're trying to go with the younger talent or up and coming talent versus established WWE stars already. So people like Joe Hendry and Slater and all that against whoever. Obafemi should be on that show, by the way, but I don't know why he's not. I like the idea, but I think it's a bit silly for John's last show simply because that's what the tournament should have been. The tournament should have been. Well, we went over this already. The tournament should have been half NXT talent, TNA talent, and underutilized WWE talent versus the veterans. Then you can use Sheamus and all that because then it gives you big upsets in the matches and stuff. But so that's what's going to happen there. So I'm not expecting Stephanie and Nikki to fight on that card. Hopefully, John does put a women's match on there. Would be fair. So where do we go? Do we go into 2026 with Nikki and Stephanie? Because Stephanie's probably going to fight someone at the Royal Rumble. We have 2 Royal Rumble matches, and then we normally have a couple of championship matches around that time. And obviously, whoever wins the Royal Rumble can pick between fighting her and the other champion, which is Jade Cargill, who also, since she's won the title, Triple H doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to put her against B-Fab and that. But we'll see, man. I'll go Stephanie Vakir for the win. It would be nice to see Brie Bella, though. I can't lie. And also, what I said was with Twin Magic, it's very easy to tell the difference between Brie Bella and Nikki Bella. Their body types are different. Their faces are different. Yet back then, they were both quite slim and new to the WWE. Had their hair the same. Brie's the skinnier one. Brie's the slimmer one, and Nikki's the thicker one. That's the very easy. One's got boobs, one doesn't. Both pretty, obviously. I think I said before, like Brie might be prettier to me, but changes. Who cares? They're both great ladies in it. So moving on from there, we got the match between Jonathan Cena, and Dominic Mysterio, bro. This match, obviously, coming off the back of them previously fighting at Madison Square Garden, and Dominic Mysterio picking up the victory. This is interesting. Because oh yeah, come to think of it, John Cena didn't win at Madison Square Garden. He won at Boston, and then he, all right. Let's check this out. So obviously, AAA champion Dominic Mysterio, and was former Intercontinental champion. He lost his title not long ago. Title changed. Intercontinental title changed on Raw in the Boston TD Garden. John Cena beat Mysterio with the show starting weirdly and Triple H making a match out of nowhere just because whatever. I wasn't happy with what they did in that. I love John Cena and all that, but I feel like Dom losing for no reason was a bit silly. Now, my reasoning is, one, they were hooked up on this John Cena becoming the no, Morris, because one's boobs are fake, innit? So that's the reason. It weren't like that before, although they used to call Nikki fat back in the day, which is weird because that just tells me that men of culture don't exist when they're talking about the Bellas. But the reason why I didn't like this, it felt to me that it was forced. They ruined the John Cena tournament already. They ruined the John Cena tour, and they were trying to clutch at things to give to John Cena before he left. Somebody must have told them that John Cena wasn't a Grand Slam champion. Somehow people were outraged, even though Undertaker and Stone Cold and all these people probably ain't Grand Slam champions either, so it doesn't really matter. But they wanted to. I think they're trying to force John Cena being the greatest of all time on people now. Even though it's a debate, it's definitely a debate, John Cena being the greatest of all time. But it's all going to be subjective anyway. But I don't like when they force it on us, bro. Like it's the 17 time. I don't think that was forced. I think that was a forced record would be Randy Orton beating John Cena's record now, or Triple H, because it's, even though they're close, I'm like, nah, you've stat padded now. You're doing the Bruno Fernandes thing with the penalties. So I didn't like the fact they did that. And clearly, John Cena is a massive fan of what Dom's doing in the kayfabe aside. I think he's a massive fan of what Dom's doing. Obviously, Jonathan Cena was around there when, custody on a pole match, what John Cena was about at them times. So he knows Dom since he was like 8 years old, maybe earlier. So he's probably a bit proud of Dom, and he's probably thinking, if I take the title off you, it's in Boston. Obviously, they should have done John Cena's last match in Boston, but they fucked him over. So John's probably thinking, this is in Boston. Let me get what I need to get in front of the fans. I'm gonna take the title off Dom Mysterio, but I'm gonna pay the favor back at Survivor Series War Games. Hear me out a second. There is method to the madness I'm saying. John Cena's from Boston, and he won the Intercontinental title in Boston in front of his fans. Dominic Mysterio's from San Diego, and he's fighting John Cena for his title in San Diego. Do you think that, of course, John Cena's a bigger star than Dom. Do you think that no one's gonna cheer for Dom in San Diego? They're going to cheer for Dom, bro. They will cheer for John Cena, of course. He'll get the bigger pop. They're going to cheer for Dom. So it's almost like, you did me a favor in Boston, I'll do you a favor in San Diego and give you the title back. At this point, I couldn't give a shit about the tournament. They've messed up John Cena's last run. They've messed it up. It doesn't matter. You can't save it. This isn't like WrestleMania 40 where you can save it by giving us the Avengers Endgame type build with Cody. And, like we all said, well, some of us, you've messed up WrestleMania because we're not getting The Rock versus Roman. They did their best in it to bring it back. And by the time we got to the end of WrestleMania, we kind of forgot about how bad the build was because the match was so great. They can't do this with John. So I think for me, I think John Cena's going to lose, because otherwise, then you're telling me that the Time Is Now tournament isn't about John Cena now, it's about the Intercontinental title. And then we're going down the route of giving Gunther the title back if he wins and beats John Cena. I'm not interested in that. I don't think John Cena's final match needs a title. And also, I don't know if John Cena's going to lose his last match. I don't know if John Cena's going to lose his last match. It's very confusing to me. Obviously, this is all speculation at the moment, and I don't do rumors. This is me thinking off the dome. And when I spoke to you guys before the tournament was ever I said I think Gunther or Brock Lesnar was going to be John Cena's last match. And at the moment, it's looking like maybe Gunther, because he's in the tournament still. The reason why I don't like this is because after John Cena lost to Cody, you gave John Cena up to Brock Lesnar and he got squashed. That means, hear me out. That means if John Cena loses to Dom this weekend and loses his last match, then John Cena has lost. He's lost to Cody, he's lost to Brock, he's lost to Dom, and he's lost to Gunther in the last 4 matches, bro. In the last 4 singles matches. Do you hear what I'm saying? How can that be a retirement tour when you've lost 4 times? John Cena of the past didn't lose 4 times in 2 years. Never mind 4 times in a year. Now, I got the stats. Big Nation HD. Yeah, it's been confusing and lackluster. Is the whole roster? Let me hear. Let me go here. Got it. John Cena. Hear me out, guys. All right. I'm gonna run through John Cena in 2025 to show you how bad it's been. So, The year started off with John Cena in the Royal Rumble. Obviously, he never won the match. Jey Uso won the match. Elimination Chamber. John Cena wins. WrestleMania. John Cena wins. Then he beats Randy Orton. He beats R-Truth. He teams up with Logan and loses to Cody Rhodes and Jay in the Money in the Bank. Then R-Truth beats John Cena by DQ. So let me show you. Let me go through the amount of losses. Cody Rhodes, okay, 1 there, 2 there with R-Truth. He beats CM Punk. Then he loses in a street fight at SummerSlam to Cody. Then he defeats Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Then he defeats Logan Paul in a singles match. Then he goes, he enters the Sami Zayn United States Open Challenge, but Brock Lesnar returns. So it's no contest. And he loses to Brock Lesnar. Not in 8 minutes, he gets squashed by Brock Lesnar. Squashed, bro. I forgot about this match. It was a good match, though. He beat AJ Styles. Then he beats Dom Mysterio. And then he wins with Sheamus and Rey Mysterio. So he's lost 4 times this year already. If he loses to Dom, that's 5 times. And if he loses his final match, that's 6 times. Now, the maths ain't mathing, bro. That means he loses on average once every 2 months in his final run. And not to mention, John Cena's career before he returned was bad. I know you don't remember this because he was returning sporadically, and okay, I'm gonna prove this to you because I remember this, bro. The 2000 before that year, he teamed up with the Judgment Day. No, he teamed up with Awesome Truth. You remember that? He teamed up with Awesome Truth on Raw, and they took on the Judgment Day. Dom, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. That was in April of 2024 on Raw, and they won. But before that match, the last match he had was the 11th of April in Crown Jewel 2023. Smoked by Solo. Smoked. Then he had that match at Fastlane where John Cena and LA Knight teamed together and they beat the Bloodline, Jimmy and Solo. Okay. Before that, we have WrestleMania 39. What happened in that match? John Cena got smoked by Austin Theory. He got smoked by Austin Theory, bro. The match before that, SummerSlam 2021, he got smoked by Roman Reigns. And in that match, all he did was try roll Roman up for a pin. That's all he did all match. Stay with me, people. I do not make stuff up and I will not steer you guys wrong. Just hear me out. Obviously, I'm not counting dark matches. Before that, we was in Fatal 4-Way, Monday Night Raw. That's 2019. 2019, Finn Balor defeats Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and John Cena in a Fatal 4-Way. So John lost that match as well. And then before then, we're going back into like 2018 and all that stuff, which, I mean, it gets dark if we start talking about House of Horrors matches and what all this business. I think it was the greatest Royal Rumble. He did fight Triple H or somebody like that. I think he fought Triple H, and he won. Then he lost. Before that, 2018, WrestleMania 34. That was New Orleans. He lost to Undertaker in 2 minutes. 2 minutes with a big boot. You know what match he had before that? Fastlane, 6-pack challenge. This is John Cena's career, bro, and we're mugging him off again. He was in the Elimination Chamber 2018. He lost that. He lost because that was the one that Roman won. He gets start, bro. Royal Rumble before that, he didn't win. Triple threat. John Cena, AJ Styles, Jinder Mahal, lost that. So, listen, you get my point. There's no point going back to 2017. You get my point. They've mugged off John Cena, bro. So my point is, you can't to make John Cena lose to Dom, lose to Gunter, get smoked by Brock Lesnar in the last couple of months of his career is diabolical, bro. For me, I think Dom doesn't need the win on it. He doesn't need the win, but if he wins in the dirtiest of ways because Dom Mysterio. But that means John Cena has to win that final tournament match, which is why the title shouldn't be involved. Because if the title's involved, then we have to have John Cena relinquishes his title, and he's not turning up the Raw after because he's gone. That's his last date. So I'm going with Dom Mysterio to win this match. Let me go know in the chat, bro. I know that was a long way around, but I got time and I wanted to talk about it. So time has gone quick. Yeah, Morris has gone quick, bro. I tell you what, WWE does. It makes you realize, like, what the fuck have you done with your life for the last year? Because that entrance to the Royal Rumble, I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember it like it was yesterday. Him coming out, he said, I'm going to go on. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. Remember that? And then he didn't. Then he put himself in the Elimination Chamber and he said he deserves it and all that. That's that you like realize that the R-Truth stuff was time. Let me show you something, man. Let me show you how quick the year's gone. This is how bad Triple H is, bro. This guy stinks, bro. I've got it here somewhere. All right. Here, this, bruv. Deep this, innit? I know we're going off on a tangent, but if you like got somewhere to go, you can leave in it. But I'm talking to my people. Hear this, bro. We had the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown, and that was the 4th, 18th. Was it the 18th? Yeah, it's the 18th of April, I think that was. John Cena R-Truth. Oh, this is bad. R-Truth got released. R-Truth got released in April. That's how quick the year's gone. We're in November, bro. R-Truth got released in April. And then he came back, fought John Cena at Saturday Night Main Event, and he lost. Can I just share something with you what R-Truth did since then? How bad it's been. Since the John Cena match, since then, R-Truth, he lost to John Cena, Saturday Night Main Event. He lost to JC Mateo on SmackDown. Then he beat John Cena by DQ. Then he beat Aleister Black by rolling him up. And then he's that's it. No. You think I'm joking, innit? Since Saturday Night Main Event, after when he just got released, and then he turned up on Raw and he cut his hair and all that stuff. Listen to me, bro. Since May, because that's when Saturday Night Main Event was, May 24th, R-Truth has had 1, 2, 3 matches, bro. He's had deep what I'm saying, bro. Since Saturday Night Main Event, R-Truth has had 3 matches, bro. R-Truth who got released, Ron Killings who cut his hair off. If that's not a punishment for him throwing Triple H under the bus, I don't know what is, bro. 3 matches. That's 6 months ago. That means he averages a match once every 2 months. That's the art, bro. That's the art, bro. Bear in mind, I'm not cooking the books. They are the numbers, bro. They are the numbers. Let me get to the end of this, and then we're gonna, because I want to speak, because now I'm tempted to just look at the stats on LA Knight, bro. "2025 LA Knights had okay." But the thing is, this is cooked in it because it's the dark matches are involved. I don't want no dark matches, bro. Yeah, let's leave that. Let's. Yeah, honestly, when you put it like that, let's go the women's war game match. Let's see how everyone feels about this because it's dark. So we have team somehow, some way, they've got Becky and AJ at the front of these posters. So let's just go with Team AJ versus Team Becky because at least they have a story. So, terrible story. Team AJ Lee, comprised of Io Sky, Rhea Bloody Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss to take on the team of Lash legend Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Oscar, and Kairi Sane. I think I've cooked this. This. I think I've cooked this one enough already. But this doesn't make any goddamn sense, does it? Morris, I swear to you, bro. LA Knight's so good, yeah. Look, I think we can be honest with ourselves, and I don't think wrestlers get offended by this stuff. So I'm gonna say this, when I say LA Knight's not good in the ring, I don't mean he's not good in the ring. I mean he's not intriguing to watch in the ring in it. Like I like the move what he does when he runs up the rope and does the suplex like Kurt Angle, and I like when he does the springboard when he jumps up there and throws you back. I like his finishing move, and I like the LA Knight elbow. So to be fair, I'm probably picking because Austin's only got about 5 moves too, but he's not intriguing to watch in the ring. But nobody cares about that. Who watches wrestling for that anyway? Outside of the ring, he's one of the best in the company, bro. I don't understand how they treat him like that. Bear in mind, when we get to this men's war game match, LA Knight's not a part of it. We'll get to that though. So, what do we think, Team Becky or Team AJ Lee? Now, I'm gonna let you know the only stories in this match, and stories loosely because they're not stories. You have AJ versus Becky. Okay, the story is that Seth had beef with CM Punk. Becky got involved in the match between CM Punk and Seth and low blowed CM Punk. CM Punk can't hit a woman, so he got his wife to back his case. His wife backed his case. They had a match, mixed tag and that. And yeah, AJ Lee and CM Punk won. Okay. WrestlePalooza that was, September. We didn't see AJ Lee again till last week, bro. Seriously. How are we booking stuff around people that are not there? And this goes for everyone. I'm talking about Roman Reigns, all these people. Like, how do we keep booking shows for people that are not around? Now, I'm not mad at the people because they're employees, bro. Yeah? Well, they're contractors, but they're employees. So they get told whether to turn up or not to turn up. They don't get to choose because if you choose, I won't pay you then. Why do we keep doing that? There's talent there who turn up week in, week out, put the hard yards in, put the graft in, can sell merch, and are doing really good. What's the point, bro? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So the beef is Becky versus AJ for some reason. Bear in mind, AJ Lee turned up, distracted Becky for seemingly. You have to understand what I'm saying here. Didn't AJ Lee distract Becky for no reason? Like she done a heel move because you already beat Becky and Becky left it. Once you beat Becky, she left it. There was no like Becky's going after AJ Lee still. She left it. So why did you distract her? Can somebody explain that to me? Also, why would you distract her for another woman on the roster to win the Intercontinental title, which you probably want yourself? Does everyone not remember the story was that when she beat up Becky the first time, she grabbed the belt and said, "This would look good around my waist. I haven't had this one before." She was all excited. Everyone was like, "Yeah, this is done. She's going to fight Becky for the Intercontinental title." Maxine Dupree has the title now. So now you want to fight Becky, but the title's not involved. It doesn't make any sense, which worries me for Maxine Dupree because that says to me you're a transitional champion and you're going to lose that title very quick. Like Maxine's going to lose that title very quick. I don't think we're going into the Royal Rumble with Maxine Dupree as the Intercontinental Champion, to be honest. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know if there's going to end up with a triple threat match: Becky, AJ Lee, and Maxine Dupree, which doesn't sound good, by the way. But all I'm saying, it's a bit of a heel tactic to do from AJ. It makes sense if you've still got beef with Becky and she got the upper hand on you the last time you saw each other. But the last time you saw each other, you beat her. So what's your problem? So you got them two with the fake beef. Then you have Charlotte and Alexa, who were the tag team champions. Their titles got taken off them by Asuka and Kairi. And Asuka and Kairi, the Kabuki Warriors, had beef with Io because she wouldn't fall in line. And because they had beef with Io, Rhea Ripley got involved. And Nia Jax wants the title, so she's got a tag team friend now. That's basically the story. So what you're telling me is this whole match comprises of tag teams and Becky and seriously, this whole match comprises of tag teams and then two singles components. Think I'm lying? Okay, let me prove it to you. Lash Legend and Nia Jax are a tag team. The Kabuki Warriors are a tag team. Charlotte and Alexa are a tag team. Rhea Ripley and Io are a tag team. So it's a tag team War Games match. Yep, well done. Savage is the first on the internet to let you guys know we're watching a tag team War Games match. That's all it is. That's all it is. If that's the case, you might as well put like tag team match with the Street Profits and all that in there. Not to mention, obviously I've watched it already, but I'm not going to let anyone know the results and all that stuff. But all I'm saying is, what happened on SmackDown, I already predicted. I told you guys a couple weeks ago, so if you can remember, that's what happened. Also, why is there a traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match on SmackDown, but not on Survivor Series? The whole point of the word traditional is that you have to do stuff traditionally. So the fact you didn't do stuff traditionally means that it's not a traditional Survivor Series 5-on-5 match. It's a 5-on-5. It's a 10-man tag. That's what it is. Not a 5-on-5. It's a 10-man tag. These motherfuckers think I'm stupid, innit? Nah, man. Whatever. Anyway, just pick who you think is going to win in the match. And honestly, I'm with you, bro. She didn't have beef for anyone, but she's a tag team now. So we went from having no tag teams in the women's tag team division to the point where there was like one tag team. Then we got rid of some of them. Then nobody cared about the tag teams. Then we was like, you know what? Charlotte and Alexa, even though people didn't like it, if you think about it logically, all the people that moaned about Charlotte always having singles matches and winning, you can't moan anymore because not only did she become a tag team champion with Alexa, who's another top star and stayed out of the top of the card and was only mid card, they lost matches, bro. Like, you know, and Charlotte was getting pinned, bro. Like, it was actually shocking to me at one point. I was like, hold on a minute. They're not really protecting Charlotte's character. Now, of course, you could say, well, why do you want Alexa Bliss to get pinned? Let's not lie here. And Alexa Bliss is one of my favorites of all time. Charlotte's a bigger star than Alexa, bro. Look, seriously, watch. Charlotte beat Asuka, and I don't know why they did this, by the way. The advantage match, Charlotte versus Asuka, on a regular SmackDown. I don't know what all that is about, bro. I don't know why they did that because they could have easily put like Io versus Kairi. Like Charlotte versus Alexa versus Asuka's stupid. Okay, so on Raw, Kabuki Warriors beat Alexa and Charlotte. Charlotte got pinned. Nia Jax beat Charlotte. Charlotte got pinned. Then obviously they did all their title defenses where they never lost a match. Piper Niven beat Charlotte before that. And then Charlotte beat Chelsea Green the week before that. Charlotte's lost bare matches this year. Bro, it's actually crazy when you think about it. It's actually crazy, but I digress on it. So whatever. But yeah, we're watching a tag team match. So I'm gonna go with the baby faces to win this match. So I'm gonna go Team AJ Lee to win this match. I'm expecting it. You just know they're gonna give us the tandem moonsault off the top of the cage, the trash can moonsault. Big up Morris said he's going with the heels. The way the book. I mean, if you call it booking, I mean, she looks strong, but if there's a way to beat people like Lash and Nia, it's in one of these kind of matches because they don't have to get pinned. The reason why I'm going, I'm gonna be honest. Half of the reason why I'm going the baby faces to win is because I think the heel men are going to win. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Speaking of the men's match, let's go to the men's Wargame match. Funny enough, I was watching Wargames yesterday. I was watching the men's Wargame yesterday. It made me sad. It made me sad because the story surrounding the men's Wargame 2023 with the bloodline was beautiful. And I'm not one to exaggerate. When I mean it was beautiful, it was chef's kiss, if you will, bro. I can't explain it, man. I can't explain it, bro. That match here, you had Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and the Brawling Brutes. I think that's who it was. Was it the Brawling Brutes? It was the Brawling Brutes. I'm sure that's where it was. I only just watched it, so on my finger still. Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Brawling Brutes. Yeah, the Brawling Brutes. And they went against the Bloodline. Solo, Jimmy J, Roman, Sammy. This thing was beautiful, bro. Like, when you realize when the War Games took place, leading up to that, there was the Tribal Court. Jey Uso was still like the Jimmy and Jay still had the red in the hair, bro. And Jey Uso was unhinged Jay, which is the best Jay we've ever had, by the way. Big up to Yeet Jay, but it was bro, like unhinged Jay, who didn't like Sami Zayn, was incredible. And the whole story was built like an Italian mobster story. You have the boss. You have the boss's family, the hitmen. Solo's the hitman. Usos are the understudies, they're the generals. They have the wise man, Paul Heyman. And you have this guy who's been taken in by the family, but some of the family are happy to see him and some of them don't like him, which is Jay, and they don't trust him. And all that person's trying to do is prove to the family they're worthy. They're putting out hits themselves. They're making the family money. They're selling drugs for the family. That's what would have happened in a mob movie, which is what Sammy was doing. Then he turns his back on his own friend for the sake of the family, but they're still friends, but kind of not. Then we have a tribal court because someone's trying to prove that this guy he's been doing everything undercover to get us out of here. He's fine there. They bestow Sammy Uso upon him. They give him the honorary Uso shirt. One of the family members still ain't happy with it, which in a movie would be the boss giving him like a ring of his granddad or something, but you're not family. And then we get to this big war, which would happen in a movie as well. And the war involves your friend. And it's like, who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose your new family or are you going to choose your friend? And we have this War Games match. And then we get the low blow from Sammy on pause anyway, but on Kevin Owens. And he looks at Roman. And Roman's just been stunned. Roman looks at him. Sammy looks at Roman. Roman gives him the head nod. Yeah, Sammy, do it. Sammy brushes his hair back. He looks at Kevin Owens. Bow! Haluva kick. And he catches him. It was almost a poetic, like, brother, I love you, bro, but it has to be done. And he slowly falls to the floor. The look in Kevin Owens' face is like, I can't believe you did that. The rest of the family's shocked. Jey Uso looks at Sammy. Sammy looks at Jey. Jey gets the body presented to him on a platter. Sammy says, do what you need to do. Uso splash. 1, 2, 3. Jey picks up the pin. Bloodline together. And everyone's standing around. Half of the team on the other team's down. Kevin's down. Roman's on the floor. They're all looking around. They all stand up together. Jimmy looking at Sammy. He's okay with him. Solo's looking at him. Jay's got the look on his face. Roman holds out his hands for Sammy. He brings him into his chest. He hugs him like he's a child. There, man. You're part of the family now. He's honorary. He's gone, but you're Sammy Uso. Then Roman releases him. Then Jey walks up to Sammy like he's about to punch his face off, and he embraces him. He embraces him. That's my guy. Jimmy grabs Sammy, picks him up. That's my guy. They lead together, bro. All red shirts, everything. Cinema, bro. The whole story made sense because the Usos are beefing with the Brawling Brutes, bro. Drew McIntyre already had beef with Roman, and Kevin Owens and Roman at that point had a 2-year beef going back to COVID. That's when man are running around saying the word cinema and that. That's movie shit that we saw there. Movie shit. And we went from that We went from that to this. Did you hear my narrator voice? Did you hear how I explained what happened? I don't even have a drink, dry throat and that. Pause. It's a thing of beauty, man. It's a thing of beauty, man. It makes me sad, but bro, I can't even. Shit makes you want to cry, bro. Shit makes you want to cry, bro. What a match, man. What a story. Do you guys know what happened after that? I have to explain to you. You know what happened after that? Because that was in November, bro. We went into the Royal Rumble season. You know what happened at the Royal Rumble? Sammy chose Kevin because Roman was bullying him. Sammy chose Kevin. They beat Kevin up. Sammy helped Roman. They beat Kevin up. Then Sammy was like, "It's done now. Yeah, we've won the match. Let's go." Roman's like, "Nah, bro." They handcuffed him to the ropes, bro. They beat the brakes off him. Sammy tried to defend him. Get you too, bro. Roman says, slaps him in the face, smushes him. Yo, take him out with a steel chair, bro. Prove yourself to the family again. Now, the story is the fact that didn't I prove myself to the family already with Wargames? And now you're pushing me to kill somebody who's my best friend, bro. I've already turned on him for you. So what does Sammy do? He says, I'm choosing myself as a man, and I'm choosing my best friend, Kevin Owens, bro. And Jay and Jimmy, you both know how Roman's treating you two. Steel chair to the back of Reigns. The shock on the Usos' face. Super kick from Jimmy. Jay's holding his head. Oh, no. Can't believe you did that. Solo with a spike. Jay Uso leaves the ring. They beat the brakes off Sammy, bro. Roman takes off it's not even an Ula Fala at that point. It's like the little rosary thing. Starts picking the petals and placing it on Sammy's dead body, bro. You know what we get at WrestleMania 39? Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. 1, Hollywood. Sammy Uso is no longer Sammy Uso. He's Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens take on the Usos, bro, and they beat them for the title. Cinema! That's storytelling. That's storytelling. But you know when that storytelling, when it started? When Vincent Kennedy McMahon was around, bro. Vinnie Mac, Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, bro. And now you're telling me, in 2025, we have a War Games with the same. This War Games on paper, if you don't watch wrestling, looks elite level, bro. It looks like, oh my God. The poster looks incredible. Hear me out. Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Roman Tribal Chief Reigns on one team, taking on Drew McIntyre, bro. Big Bronson Reed, Braun Steiner, because Breaker's a waste man. Logan motherfucking Paul Heyman in the corner, and the Beast Brock Lesnar. On paper, this sounds like, yeah, this is it still. It sounds like, this could be the one still. But it's not the one, is it? Because when you see how this was built, you realize very quick it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. And we're going to talk about it. Because you mean to tell me that we have a match and on one team, both of your WWE champions are on one team, bro. Which the reason why we don't have a WWE championship match at Survivor Series, which is your fourth, you'd say, biggest pay-per-view of the year. You have the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. At one point in time, there was only those 4. You can't make this shit up, bro. You really can't. Let me just show you something. Because I like to back these things up with what exists, bro. We need to go back to go forward. Let's go. Here, War Games. All right. We had, oh my God, there's more trash gun stuff, bro. Let's go there. Because this doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. The basically what they've done is thrown the vision together and got some people. And Roman's telling us that the reason why he wants to fight is because he don't like people. That's not Roman Reigns' character, bro. He doesn't get involved in stuff just because he doesn't like people. Okay, just wanted to go to Wikipedia quickly. How many war game matches have they ever had? All right. So we got this year's war games. Last year, again, we had storytelling because we had the bloodline. We had the bloodline. We had Sami Zayn helping out because of Jay. So they redone it, they reran about and they had CM Punk on one team. Obviously, Paul Heyman got CM Punk involved to help Roman Reigns out against the other bloodline, Solo's bloodline. You know what Solo's bloodline had in it? Bronson Reed, bro. That was when he broke his ankle in it. The Bronson Reed's in another War Games against the same people he fought the year before. Okay. The year before that, 2023, Cody Rhodes. Well, we know what happened in this one. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Randy Orton, and Sami Zayn take on the Judgment Day. CM Punk returned. And then obviously the one before is the one I just explained, which was 2022. The storytelling has dwindled year by year. Deontay, you make a valid point, and we're gonna get into it. No, we didn't. So let's break down the War Games match and who's in the match. Okay. You could say the same thing I said already, but let's not do the tag team thing because technically Usos are not tagging up right now that much. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are singles, but in a group now. Okay. Brock Lesnar's in pot. Brock Lesnar is in this match for what reason? Now, I knew he was going to be in there, but he's basically in there as a favor to Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman said to him a few months back, let's do business. There's not a reason. He doesn't have beef with anyone on the other team. The beef with him and Roman's not really a beef. It's more like a outstanding rivalry from years, but they don't have beef with each other. He definitely doesn't have beef with the Usos. The last time he was with Cody and Cody beat him twice, bro, he shook Cody's hand. And he hasn't fought CM Punk since way back. And they were both Paul Heyman guys on the same side. So, whatever. Look, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Okay, they fight Jey Uso, Roman, and Jimmy every week, bro. But let's be honest. Bronson Reed already beat Roman. He beat him. And he mashed him up. But we've had the tribal thief versus the tribal whatever. We've had that already, Bronson Reed and Roman. So that's done. Drew McIntyre with the what was he called himself? There's that Samoan headhunter, like he wanted to kill the bloodline. That story it can't exist anymore. We're past that. We're past that story, bro. We're past that story. So he's just there for the sake of it. Now, what you could say, oh, Drew McIntyre had one of the biggest rivalries with CM Punk the previous year. So what? They were fighting over a bracelet and it's done. Why is Logan Paul in the match? They just wanted him to join the Vision because it's Logan Paul. Okay, so there's no one in this match has beef with any. Bro, Roman said, I just don't like the Vision. It's not a valid reason, bro. You're Roman Reigns. Now I'm going with the prediction in this match. I'm sorry. I'm going with the heels to win because realistically, the babyface team has better. It's got Cody, Roman, and CM Punk on one team, bro, and the greatest tag team of all time, the Usos on one team. They should win on it. Bronson Reed if you're trying to build the Vision should have a win in this. Logan Paul's going to do something crazy in this match. 100%. He's going to do something crazy in this match. And you've got Brock Lesnar in the War Games. How did you get Brock Lesnar in a war? Brock Lesnar doesn't do these type of matches. He very rarely does Hell in a Cells and stuff anyway. Somehow you got him into this match. You don't do Elimination Chambers. You don't do really Money in the Banks like that. Even when he won, he just turned up and took the briefcase. So, Deontay's point, do you need Roman in this? You don't need Roman and you don't need Brock. And that's why they wasn't a part of it. Now, Prediction for this, I'm going for the heels to win. I have this. This is what I'm going to say. Please hear me out. This is just how I would book it. It's not so much of who gets pinned and all that stuff. Because if your babyface is going to win, you just get Logan pinned on it. This is simple. It's very simple. Let Logan get pinned. And if the heels are going to win, it's probably going to be Jimmy or Jay. Storyline wise, go for Jay because you can build on that. But I would sacrifice someone on the babyface's team. I would sacrifice someone on the babyface's team. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't like the fact that John Cena is finishing this year with getting squashed by Brock Lesnar. I don't like it. Not because I don't like Brock Lesnar squashing him, because I told you guys Suplex City was coming. I just don't like it for the story. So how about this? They're not going to do it, but it's fun to think about. Jimmy or Jay get injured before the match, or somebody takes them out. We can do it because I would have went with Jacob Fatu, but he's not here, bro. So Jimmy or Jay get taken out. Maybe Logan. We'll go with Logan in it because you can build a little story there. So get Logan, uses initiative, and when they're on the way into the building, he sees one of the Usos getting a drink or eating or something. He takes one of them out. War game advantage to us because, yeah, we won the advantage in the match. He can't compete anymore. You put John Cena's match on second in the night. So if John Cena loses, women's war game match first, John Cena second, Nikki and Stephanie Vikia men's war game match. Then we need someone for the we need another member for the war games match, and everyone else isn't here. Who can we use? We use John Cena. Now what you do is the war games match can't start till everyone's in the match. The war games match can't start. So normally you have like Roman walking out the cage last, innit? You have Roman walking out the cage last. So you have Roman walking out at number 4 or number 5, should I say? And there's no one left in the cage. So he goes in the ring after the heel went in. Now everyone's waiting. Like there's no one to. How can we start the match? And then the referee says, "Yo, you're gonna need somebody else. You got 5 minutes. Otherwise, we're starting the match. You're gonna be a man down." John Cena runs to the ring, slides in the ring, closes the cage behind him. Let's go. Let's go. But he can't close the cage behind us. He's got while the thing's lowering, John Cena rolls underneath, gets in the ring, and he goes straight after Brock Lesnar. Why? Because Brock Lesnar terrored him. Because then you've got stuff that makes sense. Then you got more stuff. John Cena had beef with Logan Paul. They fought at Clash in Paris. So he's got beef with Brock Lesnar already. He doesn't have beef with Drew McIntyre like that, but up-and-coming stars in the division, they're there as well. They get the spotlight of trying to beat up John Cena, and then we can go through that route. And then you have a fantasy booking of, no disrespect to Jimmy, by the way. Like I just think it's going to be Jimmy because obviously Jay's the biggest star at the moment. Then you have a Survivor Series team of John Cena, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and the Yeet guy. Now we're talking. And that's how you book it. Oh, yeah, well, whatever, bro. Whatever, however it makes it. Man, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Because remember, Jimmy only joined that team when they were backstage on Raw because he was like, yeah, Cody, I got you back. I'll help you out. And remember, Jay didn't really like it. So I love Jimmy, but he doesn't need to be in that match. And it's not going to change his life. He's been in the War Games already. Jay's in a pinnacle at the moment where we're on the cusp of, does Jay make it as a solo star anymore? He should be going for the mid-card title, by the way. Or does Jay not make it and the Usos get back together? And by the time we get to WrestleMania, the Usos are in a tag team match again, which is, I'm not mad at, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Even though I love Jay and Jimmy, if Jay goes back into a tag team with his brother and they continue to dominate the tag team division, he's had a great wrestling career and he's been the world champion. Like Matt Hardy weren't the world champion, but Jeff was. You know what I mean? Edge and Christian both become the world champion. Bob Ray and Devon didn't become the world champ. So you get me? Big E was the world champion, Kofi was, but Xavier wasn't. You see what I'm saying? You're in a prestige. You end up being a WWE champion. You've been an Intercontinental champion. You've been one of the greatest tag teams of all time. You've won a Royal Rumble. You've won the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. Like, the only thing you haven't won is the Money in the Bank at that point. So you had a great career, bro. And the Money in the Bank, you can still win it further down the line. So for me, that's what I would do. Get John Cena in that match. Then John Cena can get his hits back on Brock Lesnar. And then if you want the babyface team to win, have John Cena beat Brock Lesnar. There you go. Have John Cena beat Brock Lesnar. It doesn't hurt Brock like that. I mean, this geezer's not lost that many matches in his life, to be honest. And he can't get his get back on John Cena because there's only one match left. Now, what you can do is hear me out. Brock Lesnar wants to get his get back. There's only one place to find John Cena. Saturday Night Main Event. John Cena's last night. You take out Gunther. You take out Gunther to get into that final match. Try it. Might not work. Maybe you try to take out Gunther and the security come. Now Gunther's weak. John Cena's strong. Brock Lesnar's been taken out by security. Don't see Brock Lesnar again. John Cena retires. Royal Rumble's next. Number 29, Gunther. Number 30, Brock Lesnar. Royal Rumble. Now they got face off in the ring. One of them gets thrown out. Brock Lesnar versus Gunther at WrestleMania. Brother, I know it sounds like I'm bragging and that, bro, but I can do this shit with my eyes closed, bro. Like, you're just linking stuff together, man. That's how you do these bookings. You don't need to you don't go detail by detail first. You find the end. What's the end goal you want to get to? End goal, Brock Lesnar versus Gunther. Okay, how do you want to start their beef? Where's the middle of it? What builds the crescendo? The start of it is, I was about to fight John Cena in the final tournament. This Brock Lesnar guy got in my way, mashed me up. Now I couldn't compete properly. I lost to John Cena because of it. Now I got beef with him. Brock, why you got beef with Gunther? I didn't. It weren't personal, but then I got to the Royal Rumble. I was about to win. He threw me out. You can even have Gunther throw Brock out the Royal Rumble and somebody throws Gunther out from behind. They win the Royal Rumble. Now you got Elimination Chamber. Brock Lesnar's in the Elimination Chamber. Gunther's in the Elimination Chamber. One of them pinned the other one. Both of them don't win. Now you got a singles match between Brock Lesnar and Gunther at WrestleMania, bro. I am a genius, blood. I am a genius, blood. And that's how you book wrestling. And then all you do, because Brock Lesnar don't turn up every week, you throw in a couple promos here and there, video package. That's how you do it, bro. Send me some flowers, man. Send me some flowers. That's how you do it, man. Why does it have to be so hard all the time? I even booked for them. I mean, Seth's injured now, but didn't I book CM Punk and Seth? Didn't I book Roman and Seth? I booked it all, bruv. The key was, we should have, if you didn't want this man winning this, because we have the Elimination Chamber, there's 2 sets of titles, you could have had AJ Lee win the Women's Royal Rumble, CM Punk win the Men's Royal Rumble. CM Punk obviously would have picked Seth Rollins at the time, obviously. Or he thought about it. Cody Rhodes comes out, says, listen, I know you have the choice, but I want to fight the best. And people said that you're the best in the world, and our careers have took similar paths. We were both in the other company. And when you started this company, do you remember what you said to me before that WrestleMania? Do you remember what you said to me? You said when they looked far down the road, and who's that coming up the road? Oh, it's CM Punk coming to take that title. We're friends now, but it's not personal because I came here to make money. That's what you had. And then you have CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble, fights Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. AJ Lee wins the Royal Rumble. She can choose what champion she wants to fight. She can choose. Don't know if Stephanie and Jade are champions by that point. But what do you do, bro? What do you do? Bruv, let Becky win. Let Becky win the title. If that's the case, let Becky win the title. Now you got Becky and AJ with the title on the line. It's very simple, bro. It's very simple. You do that because then what you have, if Cody got picked by CM Punk, then obviously Seth Rollins doesn't have an opponent anymore. Guess who wins the Elimination Chamber by pinning Jey Uso, Romano Reigns, blood. Yeah, yeah. Big Raymond, yeah. Big Joe Anoa'i, bro, wins the Elimination Chamber, and now you've got Roman versus Seth at WrestleMania. Oh God, I'm brilliant, man. I'm brilliant, bro. I'm brilliant, man. I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant, man. I just because CM Punk, we've been waiting for CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble, and who'd you have at the end of the Royal Rumble? Who'd you have at the end? CM Punk, Gunter, Brock Lesnar, and Obafemi, blood, in the last four. That's who you have at the end of the Royal Rumble. That's who you have at the end of the Royal Rumble. Or what are you going to say to me? Oh, what? But Savage, how did Roman get thrown out the Royal Rumble? Jey Uso threw Roman out the Royal Rumble, just like he threw his brother out the Royal Rumble before. And that's the reason why Roman pinned Jey in the Elimination Chamber. Oh, I'm a genius, man. Creative mind, eh? Nah, Morris, you're doing it again, bro. You're hearing me, but you're not listening. I said how I would have booked it. Clearly, I know CM Punk won't be in the Royal Rumble. Neither will Seth. That's why I meant. Did you not hear me mention Seth being the champion? Clearly, I'm talking about how they should have booked it if Seth didn't get injured. Clearly, I'm talking about that because I said Seth versus Roman at WrestleMania. How would we get Seth versus Roman at WrestleMania if Seth doesn't have the title? I'm fantasy booking, bro. I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about what would happen if Seth never got injured. This is what I'm talking about. Book, give me someone else. I'll book their shit too, bro. It's very simple. It's very simple. They make stuff hard on it. They try, they make stuff difficult for no reason, bro. Just put the points together. This is amateur. This is primary school. This is in school. They teach you this, bro. In creative writing, they teach you this. What does your story require? Before your teacher tells you anything, she says or he says, beginning, middle, and end. That's 3 points in a story. In between those stories, you have something between the beginning and the middle. You have something between the middle and the end. 5 points in a story, bro. 5 points in the story, 5 months of wrestling. Or 6 months, depending on what you want to do. Is everyone going to fight at every pay-per-view? Well, if you take the 5 points of wrestling in all the pay-per-views, some of those pay-per-views, Royal Rumble, so it's not a singles match. Elimination, not a singles match. Money in the Bank, not a singles match. So it only requires you to have 2 regular singles matches on the way there, bro. It's very simple. It's very simple. Oh, and then you got the people on the roster who you ready for them to have a title, but they're not. Well, then what happens? WWE, the formula has been you have a story that doesn't involve any title, or you have a story where you're on the way to being the champion and something takes you off course. That's how you take people away from the title, bro, without making them look cheap and look weak. We can have no count outs, disqualifications, DQs, no contest to keep people looking strong. But what you can't do with big stars is you can't have shit like Charlotte Flair versus Oscar on a regular SmackDown because they're too big. I mean, they've ruined both of them anyway, but they're two big stars that shouldn't be fighting on the roster. And if they, there's a reason why you don't remember Rock and Austin losing or winning together against each other on Raw and SmackDown all the time. You know why? Because every time they fought on one of those Raws or SmackDown, no disqualification. Something else happened. Something else happened, bro. Raw went off air because storylines are king, bro. It's never gonna change. Nah, see what WWE's done? They don't care about it anymore. I care about stories. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. Fantasy book LA Knight. Okay, where's LA Knight at the moment? What okay, let's do it together, innit? Tell me what you want the ending to be for LA Knight, and I'll book it on the way to get there. Just tell me what you want the ending to be, whether it's a US title, Intercontinental title, Royal, whatever, bro. I'll book the fucking bro. Because they're ruining LA Knight. They're ruining LA Knight, bro. I'm gonna do LA Knight and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Who the fuck is emailing me on this Friday? Who do you think you talk? Come on, someone give me an ending for LA Knight. Just give me a title or something. You don't have to be the main one. He should have IC title. Let's go IC title. Who's got the IC title at the moment? John Cena has the IC title. Okay, so we're gonna have to take it back, which means Dom has the title, not John Cena in it. From now to the Royal Rumble. Now Royal Rumble winner to champion at Mania. Okay. So beginning, middle, end again. Okay. So the beginning is gonna be I'm turning LA Knight heel, bro. This is where we're going with this one. Because babyface LA Knight, it means that they can take the piss out of him all the time. But everyone's saying WWE title. So we're gonna go. So we have one more pay-per-view left. Okay, this is very easy. So on SmackDown, it's been pre-recorded, but right now, LA Knight should come out and cut a promo that is not on the Survivor Series team. He should say, I should be here because when I went to war with Jey Uso and CM Punk and all these people, when I teamed up with John Cena, I've been the second guy in everyone's tag teams helping them get victories, but I don't get what I deserve. And every time I've had a title shot, someone's got involved or ruined it for me, i.e. when Seth got involved in his title shot when he was fighting for it. Well, the Vision. Adam Pearce is like, we'll understand, but there's no more spots. We can't change people in the tournament. So we apologize, but that's just how it is. Then we have what I just booked where John Cena ends up in that match. LA Knight comes back. Listen, Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis and that. You said that no one else can end up in that match. You said that no one else can go into that match, but John Cena got special treatment into that match. And I understand that John Cena's a legend, but that's not how it goes around here. You told me it wasn't possible. You said it wasn't possible. Okay. They apologize again, all that stuff. We go into the tournament, Saturday night main event. John Cena, end of the tournament. Is LA Knight still in the tournament, by the way? He's in it. He's still in the tournament. Okay. We have LA Knight lose. To who's he fighting? So is he fighting Solo? Let me know. I could just change it myself for the fancy bookie, but I think he's fighting Solo or somebody like that. All I'm saying is he's in the semi-final and he's about to get to the final to fight John Cena. Bear in mind, John Cena's the one who's just took his spot in the War Games that they said he couldn't have. He loses the final. How does he lose the final? Well, whoever is beefing, they get involved in the match. They distract him. That's how he loses the match. Now LA Knight's been bent out of shape because he didn't get invited to the War Games match. And then John Cena took his place in the War Games match. And then when he was about to fight John Cena in the final to get there, somebody interfered in his match. Okay? Someone interfered in his match. We'll go with someone from the Vision again because that's who he's been beefing with, isn't it? Let me go on LA Knight's previous matches and get this done properly. Let me go matches. Yeah. Okay. Where we go? Matches. Last time is now tournament 21st of the 11th. Oh, he beat the Miz. He beat the Miz in the quarterfinals, so he's in the semifinals now. Okay. Who's he fighting in the semifinals? Is it Solo? Is it LA Knight versus Solo and Gunter versus somebody else? Let me know. But if it is LA Knight versus Solo, oh my God, you made the story more perfect for me. You made it more perfect for me if that's the case. Because then he beat Solo and he beats Solo, he's in the semifinals now. He's gonna fight Gunter in it. He's about to hit Gunter with the BFT. Solo comes to the top of the ramp. Solo's fighting Gunter. Who's fighting LA Knight, man? You're not helping me here, bro. I ain't got time to keep checking. Who's fighting him? Rusev. Is it Rusev? Or somebody like that? God damn it, man. Shit, man. Oh, he's fighting Rusev. Okay. LA Knight, Rusev. No, Rusev's fighting Jey Uso, bro. LA Knight's fighting is fighting some mystery opponent. You liars. Fucking hell. Who's the mystery fucking What's going on? Or is the mystery opponent already gone? Oh, he's already fought the mystery opponent with Zack Ryder, wasn't it? Oh no, man. Sheamus, Zack Ryder. Yeah. Has he already fought the mystery opponent? I think he has, hasn't it? Yeah, LA Knight beat Zack Ryder, didn't he? That makes sense. He beat Zack Ryder, and now he's in the quarterfinals. He's gonna fight he's gonna fight the winner of because Jay and Rusev is now in it, so he's gonna fight the winner of Jay and Rusev, which is gonna be Jay or Rusev, obviously. So we'll go down that. We'll go down that. We'll have Solo. He beat Zack Ryder. Yeah. I don't know why the tournament looks like this. Solo and Gunter's fighting each other. The other one hasn't been announced yet. So LA Knight's gonna fight Jey Uso or Rusev. I think it's gonna be Jey Uso. Let's be honest on that one. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go LA Knight versus Jey Uso, which is perfect because they've been fighting each other the whole time. Obviously, there's a distraction in this match. We'll go with Jimmy Uso because he's Jay's brother, like that, and he's worried about Jay. So they go through that way. We'll go invertedly though. We're not gonna go that Jimmy's distracted LA Knight on purpose because they're cool with each other. Remember, so we're gonna go Jimmy caused a distraction on accident. Maybe Jey Uso has enough in this match between Zack Ryder. Can't beat him. Jay had enough. He grabs a steel chair. Jimmy talks him down. You can't use a steel chair. Grabs the steel chair off him while the ref is on the other side. When he pulls the steel chair of Jay, he hits LA Knight in the face. He's all shocked. Throws the thingy down. He apologizes. He tries to help up LA Knight. Jay says, fuck that. Rolls LA Knight in the ring. Pins him. Jey Uso picks up the victory. LA Knight's out of the tournament. So now he's out of the time is now tournament as well. Yeah? Okay. So then we go on from there. We get the tournament Saturday night main event. He needs to prove a point, and he's still pissed off with John Cena. If we're gonna go with Gunter beating John Cena in the final, the way Gunter's gonna win this match, the way he's gonna choke out John Cena, because LA Knight is gonna interfere in this match. He's gonna interfere in this match and get the better of John Cena. That's how it's gonna go. We're gonna go from there. We're gonna go into the Royal Rumble. We're gonna go over to the Royal Rumble. Obviously, in that match, there's him and everybody else in there. He's not winning because we've already booked what was going on there in the Royal Rumble. So we get him close to winning the Royal Rumble again. Again, we get him close to winning the Royal Rumble. Has to be that. He has to get down to the final four. You can't really get done over in the Royal Rumble. So what we're gonna do is LA Knight gets dumped over the top of the rope. His feet don't touch the floor. Like, both feet don't touch the floor. The ref says his feet did touch the floor. That's what we're doing. So he gets eliminated. Now we've got unhinged LA Knight cutting promos every week. We get him on Monday Night Raw. He talks about Raw and I'm taking over the show. I'm taking over the show because I've been mistreated the whole time. The fans know it. I know it. God damn it, Karrion Kross knows it. Yeah, Karrion Kross. Yeah, he knows it. R-Truth knows it. Yeah. We have to go down the realist movement. We have to go down that route. So at the moment, he's unhinged LA still. People call him a tweener because the fans are still behind him, but he's unhinged. We have the stupid tournament to get into the Elimination Chamber because his Royal Rumble chance has gone to get to WrestleMania. Now, obviously, we can't book this with Roman's one because I booked Roman to win the other Elimination Chamber. Can't have them both win. So we get him in this Elimination Chamber match as well. We get him down to the final two in the Elimination Chamber. It doesn't matter how he got there in the final two, but we get LA Knight down to the final two in the Elimination Chamber. That's where we're going on that one. I'm talking about brass knuckles, LA Knight. In LA Knight's chamber, he has brass knuckles in there. Who we're going to go for the victory against? I think we're going to go for Jey Uso again. Simply because he got him in the tournament already. He needs to get his get back. He's been done over a few times already. He takes out Jey Uso with the steel brass knucks in the chamber, and then he gives him the BFT onto the brass knucks. LA Knight wins the Elimination Chamber. He's going on to WrestleMania, and we're going to go LA Knight versus... There's two champions, and Cody or CM Punk. I think Cody's the one to go with. Can't have CM Punk go with LA Knight. That's not really the one. I like it because I feel like leading up to WrestleMania, LA Knight would cook Cody Rhodes. He'd absolutely cook him. So I think that would work. I think that would work a little bit. What we have two tweeners now. Well, we have one tweener and one babyface, but this tweener is trying to expose who Cody really is. And all the stuff that he's been underhandedly doing on the way to get in there. Start speaking about, while I was out in TNA and all these stuff and Impact, you was out there in, let's tell him, Cody. Let's tell him the secret of why I never made it to where you was first. When I tried to get a job at the other place and you was the president of the other place, you turned me down. Why? You didn't want me to take your spot. You didn't want me to take a spot. Yeah, we've had CM Punk versus thing, and it was trash. So that's the reason. Cody said, well, you think that was the reason. And obviously I had other presidents to deal with as well who made the decisions. But to be honest, when we sat in that room and spoke about hiring people, we didn't even know who you was. In fact, weren't your name, and then he should butcher his name, weren't your name Eli Bake or something like that? Fans are going, oh, he called him Eli Bake. Oh. So again, as I was rudely interrupted by you, Oklahoma City, what do you want to talk about? Brass knocks to the back of the head. Who are you talking to? I'm LA Knight, motherfucker. Yeah. Leaves in there, comatose. 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 Cody makes a recovery. Not enough. He's not in ring fit. He's not ready to fight in the ring yet. So we get Cody on the satellite. You get me? I'm talking about, I don't want to relinquish my title, but I don't know if I can make it to WrestleMania because blah, 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 and this has happened. Cody's about to turn up the week after. Car park, LA Knight. Yeah! Brass knocks, fresh out the car. This time, you don't see that it's LA Knight. And LA Knight comes out, runs his piece. Listen, I hit Cody before. I'm letting you guys know that had nothing to do with me. I have an alibi. It just wasn't me. There was no chance of it at all. Week after, Cody tries to return. Somebody tries to run Cody over. They're trying to blame LA Knight again. He's pleading. He said, listen, you've been treating me bad since I've been here. I'm telling you, this is not me. I want to beat the guy fair and square at WrestleMania. I want him. I don't want to ruin my dream either. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. They get the bill to WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, WrestleMania, Vegas again. We get the match going between them. Obviously, LA Knight doesn't have friends, remember. LA Knight doesn't have friends. Cody does, but Cody's not heel at the moment. So they go face to face, WrestleMania. We need to make a good match of this. So LA Knight's gonna have to pull out some tricks in the ring because Cody's got that. Cody's got that stuff in the ring. You get me? We'll go through that match. Both people are down. They're fighting. Cody's toying with, I can't really take this guy out without a weapon. I kind of need a weapon. Picks up the belt, puts it back down. Don't want to use it. Does it again. Don't want to use it. LA Knight goes for the brass knucks. Looks at Cody. Cody catches him. LA Knight puts it down. Cody does the fair and square thing. Let's go. Bar for bar. Let's get it. Let's get it. Goes for a long elbow in the corner. Takes out the referee. Referee's down. Referee's down. Boom. Crossroads. Crossroads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody. There's nobody. Obviously, we need Charles to run out. Full speed Charles. Full speed Charles comes down. Boom! Big boot! It's a muss! It's a muss! It's a muss! It's a muss! A muss is the bodyguard, god damn it! He's a bodyguard to LA Knight, god damn it! LA Knight smiles at him. He smiles at him to pick Cody up. Choke slam from a muss! Choke slam from a muss! Boom! BFT! A muss picks up the referee who was knocked out the first time by the belt, drags him, rolls him in the ring. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight's the champion. He's been screwed. And then Amos and LA Knight walk off together. And now LA Knight is not on his own anymore. He has a bodyguard with him. He's untouchable because Amos is Amos, bro. You can't do nothing to him. And Raw after Mania, we find out the one person who kept knocking Cody out, Brass Knox, tried to run him over. And then we should have another view in it. Should have another view from the car park. You see that it was Amos, bro. It was Amos the whole time, bro. Because listen, guys, you know as well as I know, LA Knight as a heel, he's cold-hearted, boy. Do you remember how he was cooking Bray Wyatt before? Yeah, man. You gotta have him as a heel, bro. You gotta have him as a heel, bro. That's it. That's it. LA Knight has had all the adversity. And I'll tell you this as well. The same story I just gave you for LA Knight, you could easily take this exact story and give it to Drew McIntyre, bro. The only difference is you don't need Drew to turn heel. He's already heel, but Drew's been treated the same as LA Knight. LA Knight's probably been treated worse, but Drew just seems to lose every match. So there you have it, man. There you have it. Anyway, we've been streaming for a long time. Fantasy bookings are always fun. They're even more fun when I go into detail and you know what I mean. I'd love to have a piece of paper so I could just mark it all down and stuff like that. I know you guys suggested before that I should do it on WWE 2K, innit? But I'll be honest with you guys, I got rid of my capture card and all that because I just didn't need it. And there is another website I can use to stream off. But I'm gonna have to do that in the new year because it's gonna require a bit of a setup. But love for the love, guys. Big up to everyone who's in the comment section. If you guys are new to the channel, well, consider subscribing, becoming part of the Demon team. We have fun over here. Previews. Obviously, watch along tomorrow. I think it's already scheduled on the channel. It's on at 11:50 or 11:45. So 15 minutes before the show goes live. I've Googled it as many times, but sometimes you Google it off TalkSport and the newspapers and all that, and then it still starts at a different time. But as I've seen at the moment, it's starting at midnight in the UK, which I'm thinking that the show's going to last about 3.5 hours, 45 minutes each war game match. Because when I checked the war games from Roman and that, it's 47 minutes from entrance to finish. You realize that the match until it starts is about half an hour, and then there's like 20 minutes left of it. So, yeah, if you put it that way, 47 minutes each one, and then the two singles matches are going to be like 10, 15 minutes. So I think it won't be a long pay-per-view, but it will be a bit more fun because we don't, you know what I mean? We'd have to sit through boringness. So yeah, join us on the watch along. Everyone's welcome there. Get your drinks, get your snacks if you want. I won't be having snacks because I'm on stream. Sunday, we will do the aftermath of War Games, depending on how it goes. Sometimes the show's so bad it doesn't require an aftermath. And then, yeah, we'll just continue them because after that, we don't have until Saturday night main event, we don't have another PLE. It's not really a PLE, but that's on the 15th of December, I think. And then we're going into the new year. And what we'll do is around New Year, we'll probably get some ranking shows together. Best and worst moments of 2025, WWE, best superstar. Maybe I'll put Slammies together. Best male superstar, female superstar. It's going to be very easy for this year because it's been trash. But yeah, man, you guys have been amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you join me, man. Make sure you join me. Could be fun. Hey, love.